Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome back to the channel. It's a new year, 2025 is here. You join me from one of my favourite places on planet Earth. I'm in Spain, Alicante, Santa Pola to be more precise, and what a location to go rolling into a new year. I came out here with the missus and the kids between Christmas and New Year. Had a nice chill that week. Did a bit of riding, but mainly just enjoyed the festivities. They went home last weekend and my missus kindly agreed to let me stay on for another week to get in some miles and kickstart my new season. What a week it's been. The weather for the most part has been spot on. It's not been wall-to-wall sunshine, but I know from the weather reports I've been getting from my missus back in the UK, I've definitely got the better end of the deal. Sadly though, today is my last day here. Tomorrow I head back to the UK, back to the northeast of England and back to reality. Sub-zero conditions there at the minute. Meanwhile here in Santa Pola, it's 23 degrees, there's barely a cloud in the sky. To sign out, I've got a nice little 100-kilometre loop planned. Pretty flat, going to take it nice and chilled and just enjoy this last ride. And of course, I'm bringing my cameras and you guys along for the ride. Once we get out on the road, I'm going to let you know a little bit more about my plans for the season, the events I'm fancying, and what you guys can expect from the channel in 2025. Also in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this new camera from Insta360. It's all new Ace Pro 2. Now, I'm no expert on cameras, so I won't be dwelling too much on the detail. The things I'm bothered about are battery life, ease of use, picture quality and sound quality. So I'm going to be using this camera throughout the video alongside my X4, and at the end I'll let you know what I made of it. Now this video is sponsored by Insta360, so make of this review what you will. But what I will say is partnerships like this one are essential for keeping the channel sustainable and viable. And any proceeds I get from these sponsorships I put back into making new content for the channel. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Insta360 for their continued support throughout 2025. With all that being said, the clock is ticking, it's gone past midday. It's time to ride. What a day. It's a little bit windy, but it's about 23 degrees warmer what it is back in the UK, so yeah, for sure, I'm not complaining. Look, we're doing today is 400k, heading inland, a little bit south from Santa Pola. It's a nice reservoir we should ride around, about halfway around the route. I've been here before, you've stayed in places like Algotha. You probably know the reservoir I'm talking about, it's a nice spot. Been a magic 2 weeks. Couldn't think of a better place to start a new year. Get in the early season miles, start building the fitness. Absolutely love the stretch of road. This is the Embalse de Pedrera reservoir just outside of Torremundo. Looking absolutely beautiful today. Water, beautiful colour, barely a breath of wind. It's now 4:20, still 22 degrees. Madness for this time of year. Got the scales for the first time this year, this morning actually, and yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. I haven't been paying too much attention to my diet. Let's say it's been Christmas, so I've pretty much been eating and drinking whatever I wanted. And I hope that the miles I've been getting in will sort of offset the excess calories. Well, I guess it has to a certain extent.
I was still a little bit heavier than would have been ideal. When I did the haul route, I was coming in 76 kilos. That was still probably a little bit heavier than what would have been ideal. Last time I got weighed, probably about 2 months ago, I was 80 kilos. And I figured I'd be still somewhere around the same weight. So when I got on the scales and said 83 kilos, got a bit of a shock. But yeah, now we're moving into January. Got a few events lined up in the not too distant future, which I'll tell you about shortly. Starting to get my head down, start building the miles, watching my diet. The off season is officially over. Quick garage stop, regulation, Phantom around here, Snickers. Just made the turn to head back to base, and guess what? Oh yes, it's tailwind. In terms of riding events that I'm fancying for 2025, if I look back at 24, the ones that give me the most satisfaction was probably the Mallorca 312 because of the distance, the Gravel World Champs because of the sense of occasion, and the fact that, yeah, I'm not a gravel rider, so it well and truly pushed me out of my comfort zone. And also the haul route, just because of how epic it was, riding the high mountains, back to back, day in, day out. That's probably my number one memory of 24. And this year, I'm looking to build on that, do more of the same, and really push myself, find my limits, and see what this 46-year-old carcass is capable of with the right training, the right preparation, and the right mindset. So the first big ride or event that I've got booked up is in 3 weeks' time. Heading to the Canaries with DT. We're going to ride the Grand Guanche road route. I tried to get into the official event, but unfortunately it was fully subscribed, so just booked it up on our own steam. 600k. Rides over 5 of the Canary Islands, starts in Lanzarote, finishes in La Gomera. Plenty of climbing, especially in Gran Canaria and Tenerife. I'm going to vlog the whole trip, show you guys what it's all about. I'm going to include things like how much the trip cost, the logistics, where I booked everything. And if you fancy giving it a crack for yourself, you've got all the info you need. Beyond that, in March, I'm back in Spain doing the Millers UCI Gran Fondo. It's the UCI World Series Gran Fondo qualifier. Followed the channel for a while. You'll know I did the event in 24. Just missed out on qualification for the Worlds. So I've got a bit of unfinished business there. Heading back first weekend in March. And beyond that, I haven't got anything really confirmed yet. I'm doing an event called Gralps in July. An 800-kilometer self-supported gravel ride from Crans, Montana to the south of France. That should be pretty epic. Again, there's something like I've never done before. Probably going to take 4 or 5 days, self-supported, and those are the sort of events I want to be looking at for 2025. A few ultra distance events, road and gravel, things that really push me outside my comfort zone. Hopefully make some good content. Just over 70k now, about 25k back to Santa Pola. Bit of a tailwind, so it shouldn't take too long.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from
Golden hour, you gotta love it.
today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Just ticking off last few k now on the run into Santa Pola. Gonna get back, check through this footage, and let you know what I think about the new Ace Pro 2 from Insta360.
shock to the system. So I'm back home, back in Durham, getting off that plane last night. Man, it was absolutely Baltic. As you can see from the backdrop behind me though, it's all changed in Durham today. Sun shining, it's quite a bit warmer. I might even get out for a ride a bit later on. Before I do though, I just want to give you my thoughts on this new camera, the Ace Pro 2 from Insta360. Now before you get in the comments and start giving me stick, calling me a shill and whatever else, please remember I only partner with brands who produce quality products that I would use and buy myself. I was in fact a paying customer of Insta360 before they contacted me about the channel partnership. Running a small YouTube channel like this one is both time consuming and also pretty expensive. Now although I primarily make these videos because I enjoy it, I love the engagement and share my riding experiences. If I can generate a little bit of income off the back of it, I offset that against the costs that come with running this channel. YouTube AdSense alone is absolutely tiny. For transparency and to give you a bit of an idea, I get generally between 100 and 150 quid a month from YouTube. So small commercial deals like this one and like the one I've got with Sirocco help the channel massively. It means I can do more, travel more, and ultimately make more new content. The other thing that helps the channel is engagement. So if you're enjoying my videos, please remember, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and let me know down in the comments below what your riding goals are for 2025. With all that being said, let's get on to the camera. Now I just want to make it clear and emphasize at this point in the video, I don't claim to be a camera tech reviewer. I'm a cyclist who enjoys filming these rides, so some of the new features on this camera do go a little bit over my head, but others I get, so let's get on the tech specs. The Ace Pro 2 contains an all-new dual AI chip which provides advanced shooting modes and improved performance. It also features an 8K sensor and new lens which was designed in collaboration with Leica. This delivers high quality images and an improved super wide 157-degree field of view. Now both of these features are very techy and it's hard for me to say how much better this new camera is over the previous generation Ace Pro, or indeed how it stacks up against its main two competitors, which are the GoPro 13 and the DJI Action 5, because I've not used either. But having used this camera a few times now, what I can say is the image quality to my eyes is fantastic, and that wider field of view is definitely welcome because it enables you to get more of the scene in the shot when you're filming. Regarding the 8K, now I can't think of many scenarios where I'd use this, but filming in this resolution will enable you to crop into the shot while still retaining that awesome 4K quality. Another massive feature is the pure video low light technology. Now this promises to deliver the best in class low light shooting performance. Now I've only had my hands on the camera for a couple of weeks and I've not yet had the chance to go out and shoot in these conditions, but I watched the reviews and the overwhelming opinion is, in terms of action cameras and filming in low light, the Ace Pro 2 is well and truly ahead of the pack. Now although I've not used this feature just yet, for some of the events I've got planned, some of the bike packing and some of the ultras where I will be filming in low light, this feature should help me get some awesome quality footage. The camera features a larger 2.5-inch flip touchscreen, which allows for better framing of shots when filming. Alongside this, I've also made the hinges more robust and durable. And then there's a new wind guard. So Insta360 have integrated a new removable wind guard at the front of the camera covering the microphone. Whilst watching the video, you might have noticed that some of the on-bike audio was a little bit rough. Well, hands up, that was entirely my fault. I filmed that footage and that audio with the camera in stereo setting. When I got back, checked through the footage, then had a look at the camera, I did notice there was a wind reduction feature which should have been enabled. So before filming this, I went out and got some more footage with that switched on, and here it is.
Just out doing some steady state zone 2 miles. Thought I'd bring out the new Ace Pro 2, check out the audio quality, but this time using the wind reduction feature. Currently tapping along at 40 k's an hour. What do you make of that audio quality?
Now that audio is way better and more than acceptable when filming whilst riding at speed in windy conditions. There's been an increase in battery capacity as well, going from 1600 to 1800 milliamp hours. Now I'm not entirely sure how this translates in terms of extended runtime, but when I went out I got 90 minutes from one charge, which is pretty decent and certainly better than my old camera, which is a GoPro Hero 10. They've also improved the charging performance and it's now possible to go from 0 to 80% charged in under 20 minutes. The stats dashboard now has expanded compatibility across more third-party devices, including new brands like Coros. This is one area where I'm a massive fan of the camera and Insta360. Their app is undoubtedly the best in the business and makes editing your footage and adding awesome stat overlays like this an absolute breeze. All I had to do to get this stat overlay on my footage was sync up my Garmin account with my Insta360 account, and boom, after the rest, it took literally seconds. Overall, on my first impression, I'd say the Ace Pro 2 was a really good camera. And I'll be using this alongside my X4 to capture my riding footage throughout 2025. If you want to check out this camera for yourself, I'll be sure to leave a link in the video description. I'm going to sign out on this one now, guys. The new year has got off to a great start, and I can't wait to see what 2025 brings. All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, thanks for your support. I'll catch you next time.